Hello everyone, this is Splishsplash40 talking and welcome to my gaming channel. It's time to do comparison on Black Ops 2 regarding if you play it on PC or Xbox 360. And I've done this kind of thing before, then it was Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And we're going to talk about little differences or maybe big differences for some of you guys, and we start off by playing it on PC. As you can see, I put a sort of information in the upper left corner so you know when I switch from PC and go into Xbox and vice versa. So first of all, I'm gonna say that most of you guys, dear subscribers and people that have watched my videos before regarding Black Ops 2 and some other FPS shooters, this fall I have started to play more and more on PC. And in the beginning that was really hard, and I can do at least decent with the mouse and keyboard. I do need to practice more on that, but lately I have also used a normal Xbox 360 controller and playing PC games like this, as I'm doing here. And once again it took time to adjust, but when you do it can be really fun, and I will sort of try to explain how and why. First of all, I got a copy of the Xbox 360 version just a week ago, and I have played quite a fair amount of games on that, and it was quite weird for me first, because when I got more used to play with the controller on the PC, then it was quite hard to go back into the Xbox 360, at least for a while. And we're going to talk about the differences that also makes it a little bit hard if you switch back and forth between these two platforms. First of all, I would say the biggest difference is the feel of view. You guys that played PC a lot know that on the PC you can change between either 65 up to 90 degrees, and I can tell you now playing this a while that it makes a big difference. So what is field of view? Well, that is mainly how you see the game appearing on the screen. You could say that you get a wider screen using a higher setting, and I am doing that now on PC, although this is now some gameplay from on the Xbox 360 as you're watching it. But when I went back to Xbox and I had but 65 degrees, that was really hard for me actually, because I was used to have like a wider view, so to speak. Of course we also have frames per second. I mean, on the Xbox, the good thing though here is that the Call of Duty games runs pretty good. I mean, 60 frames per second isn't bad, and on PC it more or less depends on what kind of computer you have, the power you have, and how you can use it. So it's hard to really say something more about that, to be honest. But also when I've joined games on PC and to compare with Xbox 360, as you know, on PC you have dedicated servers, which is a huge advantage, or at least a very good feature, because it will be better matchmaking as a whole, I promise. Because when you go into Xbox 360 and you can just hope that you have a nearby host, so there won't be too much connection problems or lag or stuff like that. I have some bad experience with some early Xbox game on Black Ops 2, where a lot of host migration and problems with a stable host, so to speak. So therefore it's a huge advantage with dedicated servers. I wish they could implement that also more into like the console games. One thing though I miss also on PC regarding dedicated servers in this game is a server browser list, because I do think it's very neat when you can sort of, change or choose if you want to go like into a domination on the map Yemen or something like that, or maybe another game of team deathmatch on Meltdown, whatever, because that is available on other games and that is a good feature. So for example, if you play Battlefield 3 on PC, you can do that, but also on the Xbox 360 version of that game you have a server browser, and I think that's a really good feature. I hope they will implement that more in these kind of games. So, another thing that I noticed, since I am new, more or less new to PC gaming, is the differences regarding sort of the size of the communities. Maybe not so much the size of the community as a whole, but I did a comparison when I played like the other night. I was playing PC first, and I think at that time, regarding Black Ops 2, it was about 50,000 players, I guess. And on the same time on the Xbox 360, I just turned around my share because I have the Xbox console behind me actually on the screen, so there it was like more than 150,000 players. So yeah, there's a difference there, I can tell. And I've talked a little bit before about aim assist in my videos. And a reason also why I like to play games on PC is that you do not have the aim assist. And when I then played Black Ops 2 on Xbox 360 again, that was quite a problem for me. You know, when a guy is running and you start aiming and shooting, you know that the sights sort of get more or less drawn to that guy, go very close to him, and that can be good maybe for those that aren't like used to anything else, but if you played without aim assist for a while, that can be very confusing and sort of irritating, especially for sniping in this game. I do know that it's not much of an aim assist in the Xbox 360 version, but though it is a difference, and to be honest with you, I prefer like as it is in the PC version where you don't have any at all. It really feels smoother in a way, better for me at least. So what do I think then? Well, both versions are good, but for me right now I do prefer to play the PC version. I hope you like this sort of guide and enjoy the vids. Please give a comment and like. Goodbye, have a great day.